So the puzz file is associated. It's called is here. Is in here, and then oh, it's on Crosshair. Yes. All right. And then I will follow DrTom. Meta prompt. The meta answer is an app TV show for July 4th. Interesting. Something about fireworks. This is a big puzzle, though. Don't know where you live, but here the holiday usually brings out all kinds of characters. Of course, so does this meta. See if you get the implied answer without blowing up. This is another of the dreaded inferred answer puzzles. I'm going to zoom in on this because I don't like how small it is. Lots of signposts and Easter eggs to help you along the way, and stay away from the firecrackers. They will take your fingers off. Could put an eye out. No, wait. That's a Red Ryder BB gun. Tester Cinny and Schmidzy running interference. Nice. It was months ago. Okay, yeah. So I can always tell, like, it was created, tested months ago in preparation for the coming holiday. That's an indication that that a lot of thought has been put into this one, and I'm expecting a pretty high quality puzzle here. Just not always the case on Crosshair. So seems like it's going to be a break from the norm. Ultimate Geek series is probably Star Trek. Good Christian answer. Don't know. Enclosure some people never seem to be able to exit. A roach motel. No. It's like one of those turnstile things, or the rotary the doors in the front of a foyer. Name given to a standoffish person. Not sure, but there's a related clue here as an alternative to 1D. What people may call those who are impolite. Mean? Not sure. Ballpark figure could be ERAs, or it's only going to be gotta be singular. Oh, the minnow was supposed to take 4 hours. What the minnow? Wait, I'm not sure. Well, money paid for a kitty is probably to ante up into the contribute to the pot to the kitty. Park scene from a bus. Rosa Parks. Hits are is a ballpark figure. Name given to a standoffish person. Still don't understand that one. That's all wrong. Oh no, it's not hits. Oh, they were on a tour, on a fateful tour. That's all wrong. No. A snob and then outs is a ballpark figure. Okay. Could have been hits, could have been outs. Loosen or soften a new pair of shoes. Or piece of furniture. Just to break in. Horse or for Balaam and ass. Don't know. If you break something off, you end it. Completed like a final season? It's a finale, so be ending, but don't know. As an alternative to 1D, what people may call those who are impolite. I was thinking it would be mean, but I guess rude fits here as well. Rocky individual shouts. Adrian. Yeah. Why does it, like, it's just Rocky shout, though, right? Isn't it? I guess amen is a good Christian answer. A mount could be a horse. And some people sow them, some puff them. Not sure. Mash setting was Korea. It was for the Korean War. Oats, they sow their oats, they puff their oats as well. It's what, like, smacks are made of, right? I think. Where's that puffed rice? I think it's puffed oats, isn't it? When pigs flyeth is nair, and done would be completed like final season. Something you may be warned not to make. A mistake. An error, maybe? A sign of a late summer scientist. What does the scientist have to do with it? It could be Leo. Doesn't it go Gemini then Leo? Not sure. Or offering. Don't know. People who go on long tirades about the things that upset them. Could be ranters or ravers, but ranters fits the number of letters here. What you need when the chips are down. Odds. Luck. One not inclined to be accurate. A liar. Whiskey source. Why is whiskey in quotes? Not sure. A John in Hollywood, not a space center in Texas. Houston. Awkward smarty pants. Be a nerd. Reminds me of on Dropout TV they do a nerd night type thing called Smarty Pants, where the comics get like 10 minutes to deliver a presentation on something very absurd or something that makes complete sense. I think Hank Green did one with redesigning shopping grocery stores to be standardized using the what did he use? He's called it a similar to like the Dewey Decimal System. It was like the Hank Decimal System or something. Enclosure, some people never seem to fix it. Not sure. Catholic governing body. Don't know. Civil disobedience is an example of... Why is that in quotes? Oh, don't make a scene. That could be that. Oh, it could be an essay, civil disobedience. What you need when the chips are down. I don't know. This is difficult. I have to come back to that upper right corner there. It's a non-kosher sandwich choice. Would be ham, a ham sandwich. Do-it-yourself tornado kit manufacturer. Not clear on that one. Absorbent cloth made famous in 2000s infomercials was the Sham Wow. Anatomical pouches that just shows up a lot in crosswords as sacks. Alms are an offering for the poor. It's like the religious name for it, or at least the Christian or Catholic term for that. A good ear or arm, for example. A limb. An asset. Could be an asset, right? Okay, so toward the rear of the Pacific princess would be a stern. Essence of being human. To err. To err is to human. To err is human. To add it all up is to total it up. And let's go back up to 37 across. Soccer number that is often... Yeah, the score is often 1-1. Roman Legionnaires shields. Wait, what are they? The erotic Indian addition to our culture is Kama Sutra. Sutra being the word for book, and Kama being like the bed or the bedroom. H on a frat sweater is Eta. Are these scuts? Like scut farkus? What you might find on the bottom of a baby. I don't know. Yep. Gonna find shit on the bottom of the baby. Where two streets meet at the intersection, at the crossroads, at the... off-ramp? On-ramp? On-ramp? Maybe? Oh, talc you might find on the bottom of the baby. And then scuta, the pluralization being with the A at the end for Roman. Or the Latin ending. Well-heeled. Don't know. Let me think about that. I'm gonna have to think about that. Acme, do-it-yourself tornado, right, from the Looney Tunes cartoons. I think that was Looney Tunes, right? The Wile E. Coyote and the Roadrunner. Cow outside. This is Elias Howe who invented the sewing machine. I think. Well-heeled could be shod, like you're shoed. 49. Promise you are meant to keep is I do. Cow outside. Hide? You don't understand. I have to do it like that condition. OCD. Yeah. Very familiar with that. A minor accomplishment. It's question mark clue, so one of these words has to be a pun, or it's not the usual usage of the word. It's going to be different meaning than what we are accustomed to, that we would usually think of in a minor accomplishment. Not sure. So 37 across was 1-1. The score could be a tie. Aggravates people. Riles. Could be riles. A belief based solely on reason is so no. See, a beer potent enough to loosen your tongue, a St. Pauli girl. Minor accomplishment. Well, is this an etude? Like a small study piece in study practice piece of music? Person shocked by everything immodest. Prig. Prude. Amusements at an amusement park are rides. And air is mainly oxygen and nitrogen with a trace amount of argon and CO2. And a belief base. So it's theism? Theist? Belief based solely on reason? Okay. Most untainted would be purist. Confession hearer would be a father, a padre, or yeah, patriarch, a patri something. To repel could be to ward off, though, right? Like someone making creepy advances. And the classic Bruce Willis movie is Die Hard. Totally tubular and often saucy. Could be pasta or ziti, mac and cheese. An ill wind that nobody blows good. An oboe. But oh wait, there's a. Why is it in quotes? It's gonna be a phrase. The answer we're looking for is a phrase that means the same thing. I don't know. It doesn't seem to make sense there. Attire at an old frat party could be a toga. An aspiring actress, a young actress, is a starlet, maybe? May I help you, ask her? A clerk? Building block of the West is adobe. Aromatherapy settings could be spas. The worst is often a final one. Worst, okay, I don't understand that. A on many a cornerstone. Like an avenue or something? And the corner could be where two streets meet. A stork is a baby deliverer. Penne is often tubular. It's totally tubular and often saucy. An anno cornerstone could be the year that something was established. The tent? Elf Claws player was Ed Asner, so it is a test. The worst is often a final one. The worst test is a final test. Okay, a final exam. Yeah, well, I mean, usually that's not the case in my experience. Most of the time, the final exam tends to be like a comprehensive test that is easier than the tests that have come before it. But it is longer. An ill wind that nobody blows good. I think it is an oboe. Bounce like a good buoy. To bob. Be a bad helper. Well, if you aid and abet, then that's helping bad, right? Presumably, it just means that you're helping illegal. Something that's not legal. Lots, gobs, and a priest. Right. Norman Lear is the one who gave us Good Times and All in the Family. And an individual who understands the result of, or maybe cause of, the beginning of the universe, dark matter. And so that would be a geek, maybe? It's a cookie with the most variety. Oh wait, a dork is somebody. Wait, which one am I looking at? Oreo for this one, and a dork, and then a geek is this one? No? What you can spend a... Oh, dark is this one. You can spend your time on hold for a computer problem, and an area is a bailiwick, I guess. Not too familiar with that term. Result of, or maybe cause of, the beginning of the universe is dark matter, and then rear is the direction of a stern, to move a stern. And I do not know what this upper corner is. And then closure, some people never seem to be able to exit. 12 down has to be a liar. And then something you may be warned not to make, don't make a scene. Makes sense. I don't know what other... What else could fit there? Civil disobedience is an example. It sounds like an essay. Don't know what a whiskey source is. Thinking of the NATO alphabet. Could this be a shell? You may need when the chips are down. Lay's potato chips. And is this a curia, the Catholic governing body? And a whiskey source is Erse. Okay. And oh, a starlet is the one that we're missing. A cow outside is to hide. There we go. Now let's try to figure out what the meta answer is. So meta answer is an app TV show for July 4th. And we get to enter that here. And I can try to figure it out from here. What is going on? I'm not too sure what meta answers, like, it's so weird. It's not standard or consistent between puzzles. So I don't know exactly what they're looking for. And Norman Lear, Die Hard. And what was the clue again? The clue was an apt TV show for July 4th. Hmm. I don't have a clue. Not sure what this could be. What TV shows feature like fireworks or something? Or Independence Day or something like that? Hmm. The Big Bang Theory or something like that? I think that's the guess I'm gonna make. I don't know. I mean, there's geeks and there's dorks and stuff. That's it. Okay. Nice. Tom Wilson solved it. I don't think that's the same Tom Wilson who played Biff in the Back to the Future. Oh, and now we get to see the, yeah.